a spatula, whisk, measuring cups, measuring spoons, a knife to cut everything up with. This is a zester. I really like my zester. There's a big bowl for the salad itself. I really like this type of grater. You can put it through your food processor. That's fast and easy, but I just find that these give longer strands of the cabbage. I don't like those teeny tiny little pieces. Slaw itself is cabbage, celery, scallions, an apple, and some pomegranate seeds. Peach puree, lemon juice, some ginger, tahini, and some red pepper flakes.
Oh, hello darlings, DAVEY here. Look, I usually give you recipes that feed like an army. But this one I'm going to do is going to be just for 1 or 2 people who are dining. Because what I find is, or I want to just have one for myself, after day 3 I'm kind of done with it. I'm just going to make some. I'm going to show you how I would make it for myself, maybe for like 3 meals. And you can make that bigger, better, faster, funnier if you really want to take this to some kind of garden soiree.
So I have, just so you know, this is how big this is. It's a small head. And I'm just going to cut down one side of it. And I'm probably going to serve this with something spicy just because that's the kind of girl I am. I don't like those really teeny tiny little pieces. I like the longer piece. You see, on your food processor, you get something that's like this tiny little piece here. But this, I get a whole long piece like this. And I just swear, I cannot get something that is this long and this type of cut on a food processor. Now for this apple, I'm just going to put in about half of the apple. I'm going to shred it. This one I'm going to shred a little bit smaller, on the smaller side. And now I'm just going to cut this other part. And then I'm just going to cut them thinner. What the shredded part is going to do is going to give me an applesauce type of texture, which is cool, and it's going to mix well with everything else. And then these are just going to give me little crunchy bits, which are going to be yummy. Now I'm cutting into this pomegranate. These are going to have these little jewels fall into it, and they're going to be very pretty. Here are the scallions, which I'm just going to cut the top off and grab the bottom layer, pull it off. That one's clean. That one's clean. And now I'm just going to mince these guys. And I'm going to take pretty much just the whites, a little bit of the greens. The greens do have flavor, and then I'm just going to mince this a little bit more. Okay, and I'm going to want to mince this baby. And I'm just adding in some red pepper flakes. Alright, so here is my peach puree. Now you could use mango for this, and lemon juice. The lemon juice is going to keep the color of everything, and it's also going to add a nice little tartness to this peach. Some tahini. That's going to make it a little creamy, and a little sea salt. Powdered ginger. Now just pour this on top, but I'm just going to have this go over everything, which will be very yummy. And now I'm going to let this chill for at least a half an hour.
Oh, hi everybody. MARTY, DAVEY here. Little light viewing for lunch. The slaw. The thing about that spicy slaw is that just about everything in there is raw, which is great because you can have a nice raw salad, and cabbage is chock full of really fabulous things for you. So having that as a main course and maybe having it with some legumes or some whole grains with it, that's a really great lunch or dinner.
Alright darlings, let's try this slaw. It's actually kind of sweet, but it's also a little spicy. I like the brightness. Ooh, there's a little bit of heat with a little creamy. It's not super creamy. Oh man. A little bit of pomegranate.